How's it going there today, everybody? This is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. So if you've been enjoying all the videos I've been putting out, I recommend subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified every single time I put out a new video. So today I wanted to talk about, at what point do you stop thinking about your throwing form? At what point do you stop thinking about all this? Once you get to the point where you're starting to, and you're throwing the disc, that's when your form's pretty much set. You know, you can run up, you throw the disc, 300, 350, 400 feet. You're throwing the disc. Once you get to that point, you stop thinking about the form. You've got it down. Thinking of the form gets to be irrelevant because, like if I throw my disc 400 feet and then I throw my disc, 370 feet, I don't hit 400 on my next throw. I'm 30 feet short. I'm not going to walk down the fairway trying to figure out why I didn't throw 400 feet. I'm not going to reanalyze my throw. No, it just, the disc went 370, not 400. I mean, that's it. You don't rechange anything. Once you get to the point where you're throwing the disc, you need to start moving into accuracy, hitting your spots, concentrating on the line. The form is just to get you going. But once you've got yourself throwing, you should be able to just kind of know, like if I throw a disc and it comes out a little nose up and I can see the top plate as it flies away, I already know what I did. Wrist came up. So you should know how to fix just little things. I mean, as soon as you throw it, you already kind of know what you did. Maybe you lost your balance. Came in, lost your balance, up too straight. But your throwing form, once you've got it, you're good. You need to just stop worrying about it and just start throwing, placement shots. All your focus needs to get to be, hitting your angles, throwing the hyzer, force overs. You need to concentrate on all that and not your body form. Like I said, I mean, there's going to come times when you're going to throw and you're going to be off balance. You're going to throw and the disc just isn't going to go 400 feet. But it doesn't mean anything. It just happened. So once you get yourself throwing, just start focusing on, like I said, hitting your spots, angles, pay attention to the wind. There's a whole bunch more other stuff that's a lot more important to think about. So anyway, don't get too caught up with the form, because the terrain you're playing on can totally change it all the time. And if you get so stuck up on trying to always throw at a certain angle, it can get frustrating. Just learn to throw, start throwing, and just start switching right into hitting your spots, angles, what disc to throw. So anyways, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha.